What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pilling here on YouTube, and welcome to my WWE Smackdown review for April 30th, 2019. So let's do this. Shout out to the John Squad. So we kicked off WWE Smackdown Live last night with Michael Cole, and he welcomes out the WWE Champion, Kofi Kingston. And so then he asked Kofi Kingston some questions and said that he did, and that the first question he asked him that he didn't ever believe that if he would ever be getting the championship match at WrestleMania. And Kofi says that he's been having some highs and lows. That's what he answers to Cole, and talks about Big E and Xavier Woods. Saying Cole calls this moment magical at WrestleMania. So then he shows footage from 3 weeks ago at WrestleMania when Kofi Kingston won the WWE Championship from Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. So that's what he shows. And then Kofi talks about the moment when he won the title at WrestleMania. So then Cole says that there's someone who's there's one problem, and that is Kevin Owens. So then he shows footage from when Kevin Owens turned on the New Day from last week and betrayed them. And so then Kofi says that that people said he should have never trusted Kevin Owens, but he thought that Kevin Owens could change, so that's what he did. So that they're coming from what people should said. And Kofi is going to Kofi says that he issues a challenge to Kevin Owens to challenge him at Money in the Bank for the WWE Championship, and issues him to face him at Kevin Owens. For Kevin Owens to face Kofi Kingston at Money in the Bank for his WWE Championships. And Kevin Owens comes out and says, "Challenge accepted." So that's what he says. He says, "Challenge accepted." And then he says that, and then Kevin Owens says that your moments are just like, he just talks to Kofi Kingston. So then Xavier Woods comes out from behind and attacks Kevin Owens, but then Kevin Owens fights off Xavier Woods and then super kicks him, and then that's what happens there to end that segment. And Kevin Owens runs to the back, and Kofi chases him up to the back, and that's what happens. Then Bayley's also in the Money in the Bank, and so is Mandy Rose inside the Money in the Bank, and also Ember Moon's in the Money in the Bank women's match, and so is Carmella, and those are the 4 people. And also, in the men's Money in the Bank for SmackDown, we have is Ali, Finn Balor, Randy Orton, and Andrade, and those are the 4 people that they revealed on SmackDown. So that's who we have in the main bank. So the first match we had on SmackDown was Bayley versus Becky Lynch, and the winner was Becky Lynch. She makes Bayley tap out. Then after the match, Charlotte Flair comes out and kicks Becky Lynch, and then Charlotte Flair throws Bayley into the ring post. So then we had the Hardy Boys who had to relinquish their SmackDown Tag Team titles due to Jeff Hardy being injured. So then Jeff Hardy had to give a reason why they had to relinquish their SmackDown Tag Team titles. It was due to Jeff Hardy. He has to get surgery because Lars Sullivan injured him. So that's why. So then he says that when he comes back that they are going to be extreme again. So that's what he says, and he's going to be out for a long time. So then Lars Sullivan comes out, and Matt Hardy tries to beat down on Lars Sullivan, but then Lars Sullivan takes out Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy tries to get out of the ring, and then Lars Sullivan tries to go and attack Jeff Hardy, but then out of nowhere, R-Truth comes in with a steel chair, whams Lars Sullivan in the back. Lars Sullivan doesn't feel nothing. Then Lars Sullivan just punches the steel chair out of R-Truth's hands, and then Lars Sullivan just, knocks the steel chair out of R-Truth's hands, and Lars Sullivan lays R-Truth out. So then, the second match we had on SmackDown was Kairi Sane and Asuka versus two local competitors who I didn't even know their names, and the winner was Kairi Sane and Asuka. And that was good. So then we had a Roman Reigns segment, and he talk in the ring, and he talks about that he had to make an impact on SmackDown, and that was to punch Vince McMahon. So that's what he said. And so then Shane McMahon talks to Roman Reigns, and it was all sorts of funny segment right there because Shane McMahon just talks about how he had to go back to Michigan to go train out with Jim Harbaugh. I thought that was pretty funny right there because they were in Ohio State University. That was pretty funny right there that he tells Roman Reigns, and he brings out the B team to face Roman Reigns in a 2-on-1 handicap match with Elias as a special enforcer. So then we go on to the third match we had was a 2-on-1 handicap match with Elias as the special referee enforcer, and we had was Roman Reigns versus the B team, Bo Dallas and Kurt Axel, and the winner was Roman Reigns. Elias tried to interfere in this one, which he did interfere, Elias, and tried to get his guitar, but then Roman Reigns just super punches Elias, and that's what happens to end that one. So then the next match we had on SmackDown was Finn Balor and Ali versus Randy Orton and Andrade, and the winner was Ali and Finn Balor. And after the match, Randy Orton RKO's Finn Balor from out of nowhere. Then, next thing you know, is Ali super kicks Randy Orton out of the ring. So then, the final part we had on SmackDown was a Kevin Owens show with his special guest, Xavier Woods. So then Kevin Owens talks about how there's no more graphics anymore in the ring, there's no more signs in the ring, and that this is his show, and how the New Day just celebrates all they want and stuff like that. So, and that this is his show, and that he talks about Kofi's hopes, and that Kofi is over, and that he is going to be taking his title at Money in the Bank. That's what he says, and that he's taking his title at Money in the Bank. So then he calls out Xavier Woods to come on out here because he wants to hear his words about Kofi. So then he said that he knew this was going to happen, that Xavier Woods will not come out. So then next thing you know is that he pulls out an action figure of Xavier Woods out of his pocket, puts him standing in the chair, and asks him for his questions here, and then he pulls out another action figure of a battle pack of Big E out of his pocket with a wrapped up leg because Big E's out due to injury, So puts in there, then he kicks over the chair. Then, as he was going to say a couple more words, Kofi Kingston comes out, runs straight to the ring, and attacks Kevin Owens, and then them two have a brawl. Kofi Kingston throws him over the announce table, hits him with the commentary chair, and then next thing is Kevin Owens rakes Kofi Kingston in the eyes, Kevin Owens rakes Kofi Kingston in the eyes, and then Owens escapes right through the crowd, and that's what happens there. Then WWE Smackdown last night with Kevin Owens escaping through the crowd, and Kofi Kingston looking at Kevin Owens going up the ring saying, "This is what you wanted," and that's what happens there during WWE Smackdown last night. So once again, the John Squad, please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more. Don't forget to tap that bell on your YouTube app so you never miss an upload on my videos. And you mean a lot to me, the John Squad. I love each and every single one of y'all. Peace out, the John Squad.